Continuing the conversation of the last episode, Gia mentions she has bumped into the Silver Ranger before, as he informs them his name is Orion. Noah notices he isn't from around the area, and Orion says he is from the planet Andresia, a planet not unlike Earth. While the others take a liking to him because he is an extraterrestrial, Troy questions why he is on Earth. Orion tells them that Andresia's population was wiped out and conquered by the Armada. Orion explains he lived with his family in a small village and was a miner, and one day as the workers were ending the day, the Armada attacked and obliterated his village, causing Orion, the sole survivor, to swear revenge. As the Rangers give Orion their condolences, Troy tells him it's time that he met their leader. As they enter the command center, Tensu gets excited to meet the new Ranger and reveals that he is fluent in Andresian, Orion's native tongue. As Gasei welcomes Orion, he mentions he thought the Silver Ranger key was destroyed with Andresia and asks Orion how he managed to find it. Orion informs him that a little over a week before the Armada attack, he was mining a rock and hit a strange crystal containing a strange box and the key. Keeping his findings to himself, Orion studied the two objects, eventually holding them together and causing him to experience his first vision of the legendary Sixth Rangers. Through the vision, he knew he had to find the Sixth Rangers, but had no idea what it meant, and he didn't dare put the key into the box, which Tensu corrects him by calling it a morpher. However, when the Armada attacked, Orion suddenly knew what the key and morpher were for, morphing into the Silver Mega Ranger for the first time. But it was already too late for Andresia, and Orion was the only one left alive, forcing him to fend for himself while training and learning how to fight. One day while training, some Armada ships flew over, and Orion used the chance to use a slingshot and shoot a rock into one of the ship's exhaust, causing it to crash. While the Armada picked up the pilot, it left the ship behind, and Orion repaired it and used it to follow the Armada, eventually arriving on Earth. Leaving the command center to show Orion life on Earth, Gia and Emma take an instant liking to Orion and run off with him, making Jake jealous of him getting Gia's attention and disappointing Noah because he wanted to hang out with him. As Troy, Jake, and Noah sit at Ernie's for several hours, Emma and Gia get Orion a haircut and make him try out a plethora of clothes before deciding on his outfit, consisting of a silver coat. On the Armada mothership, Damaris and Lavira are having a conversation about how Prince Vicar has fallen into a depression because of the failure of his last plan, and Damaris mentions they may do better without him as Osagane enters the room. Attacking a construction site, Osagane sends powered-up X-Borgs and Bruisers against a now six-man team. Proving himself a valuable ally, Orion backs up his fellow Rangers before they morph into the Samurai Rangers and finishing off the remaining Bruisers. Orion faces Osagane alone to avenge the Andresians, using his Super Mega Final Strike to finish him off before Lavira enlarges him. Back at the command center, Tensu exclaims to Gasei that the 6th Ranger's keys are becoming reinvigorated because of Orion, causing the Quantum Ranger, Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, and White Dino Ranger keys to reappear on the command center's walls. Gasei calls Troy and informs him Orion has unlocked his Megazord, the Curex Drill Megazord. Summoning his Zord from the future and requesting to finish Osagane himself, Orion engages Osagane in a Megazord battle, using the Quantum Ranger, Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, and White Dino Ranger keys to transform his Zord into different forms and destroying Osagane once and for all. Back at Ernie's, the Rangers marvel at Orion's power, while Troy says they need to remind Orion he is on a team now and not on a vendetta mission. Ernie and Orion come up them, and the Rangers prepare a seat for the latter before Ernie tells them that Orion won't be sitting with them, but serving them as his new employee. Noah, Emma, Gia, and Jake argue over who gets to hang out with Orion first as he serves them.